Well, I got the hood up on the truck tonight, just out here putzing around. I was going to put the doors on, and the bolts I need aren't here, and I was going to just mess with a bunch of other stuff, and it just ain't happening. So I thought I'd start cleaning this engine compartment up. It's really not bad. It's just a little dirty. Get it all cleaned up, and then do a little touch-up paint on it. The only problem is this right here. Looks like one of these electrical boxes at one point melted in the back, the resin in the back of it just melted all over the place, and it's all almost like a fiberglass. So I got to scrape it all off, take the jack and the handle off, and we'll see if we can get it cleaned up and painted over, and take the windshield washer fluid jug out. I want to try and paint this whole engine compartment all black before we get the paint on the truck, so we're going to hurry up, try and scoot that through, but stay tuned. Well, I think I found where that plastic resin came from. This is my electronic box here. All just toast. But anyway, we'll get a new one of them. They're pretty common, but I just thought I'd show you that. See how big a mess that was. So this cleaned up pretty good. Like I say, I'm going to paint this all, but I used this Aquasport degreaser I got. Man, it really took the stuff off pretty quick. This here was all full of like grease, really bad. Well, it's time for the doors, guys. This is just dug them out of the back of the garage here. You can see they're not horrible, not any rust on them really, but just a lot of little cleaning up to do. That's that one. Here's the other door. It's not quite as nice as far as it's got a little surface rust here. And I just noticed that, as you can see this here, guys, it's going to take a little bit of work. But on the little dent here, we might just have to find us a passenger door yet. We'll see what we can do with that. I think I can pop that out, but so I'm getting you dizzy walking around here. This truck has no chrome on the bottom here like this door does, so we're going to take these little clips off. We'll grind them little rivets off and make that smooth. We're going to remove that chrome piece. Okay, as you can see, I got them rivets ground off there. Pretty smooth, so it's not going to take a lot of work. The only one on the end was a little bit of, it started spinning a little bit right there, so we'll have to plug weld that and grind it back down. Here's my Harbor Freight spot weld dent puller. We're going to kind of review this as we pull these dents out. Comes with the, the slide hammer, the spot welder, a bunch of little brads that you spot weld with. So we'll see how it works out. So I wanted to try this before I filmed it for you guys to see if it was actually pretty decent. And I know you guys saw pretty good on that other view of that dent, but I just welded that one stud on there and gave it a couple tugs of that slide hammer. Man, it popped about, I'd say 50% of that out pretty easily. So we'll grind this one off. I'm going to put a couple more studs in there, different areas here, and then we'll show you guys how to use the slide hammer and pop these out. I really like this idea because you're not drilling into the sheet metal, so you're just going to grind off this flush when you're done, and it's good to go. Hey guys, well, we got this passenger side door up on the body stand here, and the more I sanded, the more issues I found. This thing's got more waves than the ocean. We're going to weld a bunch of these dent pulling studs on it and try and see if we can save some of these, save this door, but it's pretty rough. I'm trying to get all these studs in here so we can. Oops, that's a little hot. Anyway, get these studs in here so we can do some dent pulling on this door. Some of these are it's going to take much to do these little ones or not, but if I can just get one little pull on some of these, it'll be okay. But the big issue's down here along this edge. That one actually is pretty good. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'll tell you this thing, I've been looking at them for a long time, and I finally bought one last year. And it's well worth the money. The only drawback I see is you got to really get this cone pushed in there so the whole thing contacts. Other than that, it does really well. Really, you only need a half a second to a second count on them to set them. Nice thing is once you're done pulling the dent out, all you gotta do with these things is grind them off. Nice thing, like I said, with these, we can just grind them off. Well, guys, I got all the studs welded on here. We'll start pulling them out and see if we can straighten these dents out a little bit. This is just how I'm doing it. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but if you can benefit from this video, great. If not, sorry. Now guys, this is the door all sanded down, and I got my layer of filler on here. I'm going to let that cure tonight and get after it tomorrow and get that door finished, straighten that out. Then we got a couple patches here on this door. Sand on. And then we fixed that dent back here. We pulled that out, and I got my first layer of filler there. I'll get that all sanded down tomorrow as well. So we got the driver's door on. As you can see, I haven't done any body work on it. I just started doing some sanding. This here was a dent we found the other day when we were putzing around. I got this all ground down, and there's a spot here, one there, and one there. I have a spot welder dent puller that we're going to use to pull them out, and then we'll get them filled. I'm not going to do every little thing. There's a little corner right down here that I'm not going to get too carried away on. We're not going to, this was supposed to be a driver, and I keep going further and further. But anyway, I was pretty happy with the door gaps all the way down. It took quite a while to adjust. But I'm going to get this sanded down and start getting some dents pulled out of it, and we'll go from there. Alright, so you just slide your brad in there with the rounded end facing away from you. One more little spot up here. And you push in, hold the button for about a second, release. We're gonna do about 3 more real quick here. Alright, now take our trusty dent puller, back up so you can have a little more room here. I'm going to roll this up here like that. That's pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now we'll do the same thing here. Beautiful. Awesome. Well guys, the dent back here on the back of the cab that we pulled out, that turned out beautiful. Nice and smooth there. Got these door dings just kind of touched up here. Okay guys, so here's that door. Remember that big crease that we had in that door? That's all gone now. We just finished filming this little spot on this. Sorry about that. This slip was really dinged up. We straightened up quite a bit and had to fill it. That's all ready to go. We had one little spot here that we cleaned up. Well guys, I just thought I'd show you the box too. We got the two end cross members in, the one we made with the little brackets we had to weld on for that goes above the gas tank. This one's in. Now we can finish welding up them panels that Zaya welded in. He's got probably 70% of them done. Once we get that in, then we can start. We have a couple patches down below yet to do. Then we can get set up for rust encapsulator and getting this primed at the bottom of this box. And we'll try and get this primed, painted, and rust encapsulated so we can set it on the truck. And we'll keep it. We won't put it right in place. We're going to probably have it back about a foot or so I can get in the back of the cab and get that taken care of. Well guys, we got a lot done tonight. We got the doors all filled and ready to go. Put one little layer of filler on the passenger side door. It wasn't quite where we wanted it. Got a little more sand in there. We did get rust encapsulator on the underside of the box. I did some rust encapsulator also underneath the floor pan of the truck. We're going to paint underneath there yet too as well, but just wanted to start getting that taken care of. So really, my paint booth gets here Monday. We'll be ready to start moving things around, getting that set up. So progressing rather nicely. Thanks for watching.